What is up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with another episode of Agrarian Skies. This is episode 9, I believe. And so, it's been a little while since I've recorded, and there's been some updates to the Agrarian Skies mod pack, and it's changed quite a bit. I'm in version 3.0.1, and a lot of this quest stuff has changed anyway. A little bit of crafting recipes, like if you look at spawn. If you look at the spawn eggs now, we used to be able to craft a chicken out of arrows, but you're no longer able to do that because I guess people were kind of spamming it, and I probably would have too, but so now you have to actually have a tier 2 blood altar and put a feather in that with 200 life points, which is all that stuff from the blood magic mod. So that's kind of stinks because all my chickens got killed by... That's kind of like... That was weird lighting for a second there. I guess it's back to normal. That was kind of weird. Yeah, but all my chickens got killed by ocelots, so I don't really have any chickens anymore, and I won't be able to get any more of those until we get blood magic going. Let's look at some other ones. Yeah, like this is now have to craft an alchemical chemistry set, fish and fishing rods. Let's look at mushroom you can get. Where's cow? So you have to do leather in the altar, pig, stuff like that, sheep. So it's a lot more difficult to get those guys now, which kind of stinks, but that's alright. I mean, we have 72 stacks of arrows. We could have had infinite chickens for sure. And then the main change, though, at least what I think is the biggest change, is the whole book here. You don't really see much right now, but let's go into learning to Skyblock here. You can see it's changed a bit here. So there's this kill the zombies quest, which is a repeatable quest, which means every 4 days. I'm not sure if that's in game or like I'm not sure how many like hours that is, if it's actual real hours or not. But every 4 days it refreshes and you can complete it again, and it's just basically killing 3 zombies. So you have 0 out of 3 right now because I have a mob spawner. I don't really kill them anyway. You get apples and half a heart. So there's that one, and then there's this one, which is you don't have to go to the nether, but you can. I wouldn't make a summer home there, but it really is quite lovely. Visit the nether. So basically, it used to be you don't have to visit the nether at all to complete everything. Well, now there's a quest specifically for visiting the nether. It says you don't have to go there, but to get 100% you would have to go to the nether now. So we probably will eventually go to the nether. And you have to go to these exact coordinates, which I think the nether portal is right next to these anyway. So then you can complete that quest. So there's like different types of quests. There was the repeatable quest. There's the the quest where you have to go to specific places, specific coordinates and stuff like that. Now we have this quest as well, which has us craft an auto packager, which is it just basically, it takes redstone flux, it takes RF, it takes energy, but it'll craft the first 2x2 or 3x3 recipe available for that material. So you can basically you can create cobble, and then it would automatically turn it into compressed cobble, and then that into double compressed. It'll just keep creating a grid of that just to keep packaging it basically. And this is a detection task, which means you put that in your inventory, and if it detects it in your inventory, then you can hit manual detect, and it's like not a crafting task, but a detection task, so that it will just detect if you have one in your inventory, which is pretty interesting. A lot of these actually were changed to detection tasks. We've already completed them, so I won't say that. But even like this one that was already here, the upgrade tin and precision sledgehammer, that's a detection task too now. So they're not really, a lot of these aren't really crafting tasks anymore. It's just detection. Now if you look at this, it says 1 quest with unclaimed rewards. It says that I've completed Toasty. And if you remember, it was like 10,000 toast or something like that, but now it only says 1. It's a detection task. So all these are actually just like 1 burger, 1 fish sandwich, 1 spaghetti, 1 hearty breakfast, 1 tomato, and 1 lettuce. So if you're wondering, it's like, oh, that made it so much easier. Well, that's just like, in addition to, for the hoarding, they now put all this stuff here. So these quests were just moved to the for the hoarding section, and I'm guessing they're gonna have like, I can't open them yet, but I'm guessing it's gonna be the same thing as they were. And if you look, it's changed. This section has changed a lot. A lot of places, a lot of these things are like holes. Basically, it's like you can see there's a lot of stuff missing that used to be here. I guess quests can now be invisible until you complete a certain other quest, and then it will like unlock that other quest, unlock another quest, and it will be visible then. So that's pretty interesting how that works. If you look here, you can see this used to have big reactor stuff. I guess those are either not in the game anymore or they are invisible, and we'll have to do other quests to get that one unlocked. Bees and trees is a little bit different. Mostly the same, but a little bit different. Somcraft stuff, like the wizard stuff, is all pretty much the same. Go with the flow it looks different. I'm pretty sure that they changed it to where, like, once we get past this, it's only 1 bucket of each of these, and it's like, it's most of the time it's like 10,000, like, or 160 like buckets or something like that. And then once you complete it, you'll unlock another one or something like that. It's like the invisible quest thing again. And then bragging rights, apparently we have to make certain items that will unlock the bragging rights quest. So a lot of these are invisible still. Like we've unlocked a couple of them already just by making certain things from each of these mods. Like I guess this one was probably creating your first blood orb and stuff like that. Not sure how we got this one, but we made like conveyor belts and stuff from this one, pistons, a bunch of machines from there, stuff like that. So a lot's changed, and it's pretty interesting. But today, let's go ahead and like complete a couple quests real fast. I have a plan for today, and it's not really doing much quests, but we are going to complete a couple easy ones. We're going to complete auto packaging and expanding the farms. So let's get the stuff for those. This is auto packager, and then this is the farms one. Let's eat some toast. Alright, so auto packager. We'll grab that guy. And then we want a upgrade. And we want the tin upgrade. And I'm making 2 of those for something we're going to do today. And then we want a precision sledgehammer for that task. So let's get this. Oh, see, that quest was invisible. I remember that one being there now, but that quest was invisible before. Now it's visible. So that's pretty interesting. So probably it's like, it shows like, hey, it's just this quest, use the book. And then you get this one. Then it shows this one. Then a bunch of these show up and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. I wouldn't be able to see that really since I'm not starting at the beginning. That just gives us half a heart there. And this one gives us a safari net and a reward bag. And it's a greater reward bag. Let's see what we get. Plum saplings. Okay. I like saplings, so I like collecting them. It's pretty cool. Like, there's a ton of saplings from Pam's Harvest Craft. It's insane. Let's actually grab you. And we'll make another full heart. Then we can put you in there. Okay. So we'll put these in here for now, because we're going to need those. And I'll put you in that chest. So we got both those done. Let's look at this one. Okay, so we've already got that one hardened. So we need to get a redstone energy conduit and a red net energy cable. Redstone energy conduit is easy. We can do that one next episode probably. Oh, it gives us one of these generators. Cool. But let's see what the red net energy cable takes. There's some electrum nuggets, redstone, and a red net cable. Oh yeah, we'll be able to do that quest next episode for sure. So let's just go ahead and claim this toasty reward since we already did that. And that just gave us half a heart, or a quarter a heart. Now if we look at For the Hoarding, does this one unlock? No, I probably have to do this one first. So let's see. There was one or two more. Let's see. We want to do this. Alright, so if you look up here, I put down the glacial precipitator, and it needs power, which we got from this guy, going underground here, and it needs water. Now if you look around, like, you're just like, if the power's going in the bottom, where's the water coming in from? Well, I've got covers right here. So if you look, there's an aqueous accumulator right here. Under this log, there's a water source, and under this plank, there's a water source. So it's generating water for this guy without being seen at all. So I thought that was pretty fancy looking. Oh yeah, whoa, wait. I knew we had pigs, but we just got 2 more cow spawns. Awesome. I was gonna say we had pigs. I got pigs spawned between this episode and last, but I didn't know I had cows. I didn't see any cows until just now. Awesome, now we got 3 cows. We can breed those guys and we probably won't need any more, need to make any cow eggs or anything like that. That's awesome. But this guy generates, I have it set to ice, it can make snow or snowballs. And it doesn't take too much power. And so that was, I used the hammer to break the ice until I got a water shard. So we can complete this quest. So we'll submit that. Claim a reward. Full heart. Greater reward bag. Let's put... we'll put him up here for now. And let's open this guy up. Actually, I don't know if we need this. I'm not sure what it does, actually. Actually, I think it's like a wrench for MFR machines, but I'm not sure. Chicken jerky. Okay. Not that great. So I saw in For the Hoarding, let's see what this one is. Table. Well, we can do that one, but we'll do that next episode. I have a plan for where I want to put the magic type stuff. I think it'll be a really cool idea, but it's just going to take some off-camera building time. I think it's going to be out this way, but I have a plan for what it's going to look like, and I've been working in creative on my creative world to get some ideas down, and I like it a lot so far. But let's see. For the Hoarding, there was an ice quest, and since it's 100 ice and that thing generates ice really quickly, so I just figured we could do that one real quick. Oh, and unlock this one. 10,000 ice. Okay, well, that one's a lot harder. But we got a heart out of that one. Alright, so if you see, I have a lot of stuff here. Now, that's because what we're going to do right now... Whoops, just broke that torch. Sorry, torch. Is that in line? Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do... So you can see I have this area laid out with endstone. Now the way you get endstone... This took me forever to get all these resources, by the way, to do this. You can use a fluid transposer on sandstone and it will give you endstone, but that takes 1 ender pearl per endstone, so that would take a ton of ender pearls. You could also do it in a smeltery with sandstone, but if you use obsidian instead of sandstone, then it only takes 50 millibuckets, which is 1/5 of an ender pearl. So you can get 5 endstone for 1 ender pearl. The only problem is obsidian takes lava, obviously, and so that kind of took a little while to make. Oh man, is that guy out of power? This guy might be out of power. He is out of power. Oh, great. Well, anyway, I'll throw some more power in there. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to create an infinite power source. So I have a 9x9 area right here out of endstone, because if you plant ender lily seeds on endstone, then they grow faster than on regular dirt. And ender pearls is going to be our main source of power for a little while until we get to big reactors. So if you look here, I was up to 9 stacks of ender pearls, and now I have 1 stack and 1 ender pearl. I have used so many ender pearls to get ready for what we're gonna do. Let's just throw this guy in here just to give it some power so that I can keep running. I collected some leaves as well because I needed ender lily seeds, which requires the grass seeds, which you get a 7% chance of getting those from sieving the dirt. So I use leaves to create a bunch of dirt and put that through my sieve system over there. As you can see, we got 32 stacks of oak wood, stack of apples. It says we got 1 sapling, but that's because right now this is just filling up with saplings. And then once that's full, it will start coming down here. This thing has been going nuts generating stuff. Like, we have so much stuff from this thing. It's pretty sweet. Eventually I would like to get a... Oops, poisons and hungers you though. Eventually I like to get a bigger tree farm and get like a couple of these set up just to generate like soul sand and netherrack and stuff like that. And dirt as well, because that is really helpful. One thing I hate about hunger is you can't eat while you have it. So it's extremely dangerous. So my plan is to set this up, and then this is going to be where the power actually gets generated. So let me grab all the stuff I'm going to need and put that into my inventory, and then get ready to get set up, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And I've got everything I need, I think, in my inventory. So the first thing that I wanted to do was... Hello, pigs. I wanted to get this scorched stuff, the high oven constructed. I have a spot for it right here. I want to get this done so that we can start making some steel and stuff for whatever we need that for, like big reactors and all that stuff. So to make iron into steel, I know it has to at least be 4 blocks tall. And so I'm going to make it like this. Gotta leave the middle blocks open except for the top and the bottom. And then I want to have my controller right here. And then my scorched drain here. And then we need to put the rest of this up. So we'll cover this up. And that should be a high oven. Awesome. So I know we're gonna need... I guess I left one thing down here. The lever. Yeah, I got it. Alright. So if we put this right there, because it requires a redstone signal on the high oven controller to work, I want to put seared faucet and a casting basin. So that works good right there. Cool. Fits in nicely. So basically, oh, not that book, this one. So basically, to get iron, or get steel, you have to use charcoal, but we have a ton of wood, so we'll be able to cook up a bunch of that. You get charcoal, iron, gunpowder, redstone, sand. I think you can use other things than just these, but let's see. It starts telling you like, hey, this has 65 dissipation. Essence berry is 27% dissipation. I'm not exactly sure what all this stuff does. 100% for sand. So maybe graveyard soil would be better. And it looks like gunpowder is actually pretty good. If that means, if dissipation means you want less, I don't even know how all this works. You can also get pig iron. Scorched bricks, you can get that like that. Nether quartz. Stuff like that. So you can see I have the inventory space here. We can put 2 stacks of items and it will do those. Because of how tall it is, we get 2 slots instead of just 1. The taller it goes, the more slots you get. I think this is plenty. I don't think we're going to use steel that much. But that's cool. You just turn that on, put some charcoal in there, and it starts heating up. We do not have any charcoal right now, so we're going to get to work on this. So the first thing is we're obviously going to need a harvester. Oh. Now, does this work on these machines? It does. Alright, we're going to need a harvester pointing towards this. Now, a tin upgrade, radius increase 3. Basically, like, here's the center right here. You get a 3x3 area without an upgrade. With a 1 point upgrade, you get a 5x5. It brings it out by like 1, go diagonally. And then with a 2 point, you get a 7x7, 3 point, 9x9. So this will watch a 9x9 area in front of it. And I've already tested this, and it does work. Actually, hold on, F7. Okay. I've tested this, and it does work with Ender Lily seeds. So that is cool. With the newer version, with the version we have of Minecraft Reloaded, it works. Older versions, it didn't work so much. So now we want a Tesseract. This is the stuff that took a ton of Ender Pearls. Also, making these Ender Lily seeds did too. But this stuff takes a ton of Ender Pearls just to make a couple of these. But this is the output, so we'll put that right behind there. So basically, this guy needs power, and it needs to deposit Ender Pearls and Ender Lily seeds into somewhere else. So we're going to say frequency 1, and we're going to put it as, let's see, Ender, Pearl Farm. That's what we'll name it. Save frequency, set frequency. So he is now set to frequency 1, Ender Pearl Farm. And we want it to send items that it gets from the farm and receive energy to make the farm run. And that should be good. Now, that's like, with these Tesseracts, it's so awesome, because that's all there is up here. That's it. Nothing else. Just 2 blocks, and everything will go where I want it to, hopefully, in the end. Let's get some bread. So now, let's grab these. Don't have much cobble on me. I should be able to get up here. So this is where the planter is going to be. Right there's the planter. It's right in the center. We want this to have a tin upgrade as well. So I'll do a 9x9 area. We're going to want to supply it with ender lily seeds, but we'll do that in a second. Let's see. This needs power, and it needs ender lily seeds for this to run. So let's put a tesseract right there. We're going to choose ender pearl farm, set frequency. So we need to receive items and receive energy. And that should be good there. Now you see how that one doesn't have tesseracts? Look at this mess. Look at this. That's it. I don't know why I made this big area out here under it. We don't really need that big of an area, but we'll put something there eventually, I'm sure. Possibly. So that's all we need for the farm. Everything else is going to be done in this place right here. So first things first. This is going to be a chest. Eventually this will be like the ME system. We'll replace this all the chests basically, but we're going to do that very soon because I really want an ME system up and running. This is also a chest. Okay. Now these are ender generators. Now I did the math, and this farm, a 9x9 farm, should be able to generate enough ender pearls easily for 8 ender generators, but from a 9x9 farm. And extra, like we'll get some extra in here. We could do probably a little bit more, but I also want ender pearls for tesseracts and stuff like that, so 8 sounds good, but we're going to start with 4 until we start getting more ender pearls. Now we want the tesseract to go here, and this guy is going to receive and send items and send energy. And we'll set it to ender pearl farm. Okay. So now, if we set this up right, actually we need to, can I, nope. I think I've done that like a bunch of times and it never works. We need to put the cables under there so that those can give us power. Okay, so now if we put, I made a resonant energy cell. This guy is pretty crazy. You need enderium ingots and a redstone energy cell, which needs electrum, lead, redstone conductance coil, and one of these guys, which is 40 redstone into an energy cell frame, which is more electrum, hardened glass. But basically this is the top tier of energy cells. It can hold 50 million redstone flux, and it can send 10,000 and receive 10,000 at once. We're going to put this guy there. We're going to put this guy here. We're going to configure it disabled. Receive power from the right, output power from the left. So that will put power into this guy and send it to the machines. Now I do have a plan to change this up a little bit. Later on I want to have one more tesseract that's just for power so that I can send power to any machine I want through tesseracts. But right now, until we get this machine going and get more ender pearls, I don't really have enough to make another one of these tesseracts, so we'll have to wait for that. Now, item ducts we want to do here, 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 and here. Now, if you just leave it like so, it's just going to send all the ender pearls into this first one, until this guy completely fills up, and then we'll send it to this one, and then this guy will completely fill up. But I want it to evenly disperse them out so that we generate not just 80 RF per tick for a very long time, but 8 times 4, 8, 16, 24, 32, I can't believe I just spaced that. 320 RF per tick over a shorter period of time. So we'll generate more per RF per tick by doing that. And the way you do that is you want to set it to mode round robin. That'll basically go, hey, I'm going to put one here, then I'm going to put one here, one here, one here, and then one here. Now the reason I have this guy here is one reason is because when these all fill up eventually, then we want it to go somewhere, because otherwise it will just bounce back over here and it won't go in the chest, but it will just delete itself. So we'll just start deleting all our ender pearls, and we don't want that. So I have it set to go into here, but another reason it goes into this guy, even if I make this mode dense, it will still do here, 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 and then start over again with the round robin item use. But basically this guy will start giving us extras that we can use for other things like Tesseracts. Now I would like to get this guy, we also need to have it like this. Now I have 2 pneumatic servos, and this guy, the reason we have this is because I need to have this guy go whitelist ender lily seeds. Now basically, whenever this chest gets ender lily seeds, it will take them out, send them here, and then that will put them into that guy right there. So it will keep being able to plant, and it will restock it. Now this guy, we want to whitelist an ender pearl, so we need to go grab an ender pearl. Okay. So we'll whitelist an ender pearl. So now only ender pearls will go this way, and only ender lily seeds will go this way. And I believe when this guy's full, it will stop sending ender lily seeds, and we'll just start getting a build up. There is only a 2% chance every time you break those to get another ender lily seed, so we're probably not going to get very much of those. But that's alright. If we do start getting extras, we'll have them in here and in the planter. So now, to see if this works, is we're going to need some power. And so we'll definitely need to get, what I'm going to do just for now, instead of using ender pearls, I'm just going to grab this guy, which is already pretty full, and just stick him on top of that other one, just to send some power, some quick power to it. So we want to configure this guy to get some input from the top, and this guy is already output the bottom, so let's just stick him on top of there. That'll drain out, and this guy should start sending some power to these guys. So let's just go check to see if there's power in the planter now. And there is. So those guys are full of energy. And now, if all we have to do now is just stick the ender lily seeds, and that should start the whole process. Now, I believe these guys, the ender lily seeds, take on average 2.5 hours to completely grow. As I know, there's absolutely no way to get these guys to grow faster. Anything that like replicates bone meal makes it grow. Oh, do we have a sheep now? We do have a sheep now. Awesome. Anything that like bone meal wise, like sprinklers or bone meal itself, or I think Sigil of the Green Grove from Blood Magic is also a bone meal one. Those will all make it go, if it's like, it will decrease the growth. So basically, if it's already almost done, you bone meal it, it actually goes down a stage. So that won't work. And then stuff like the watering can, where it increases the tick rate in these things, doesn't affect these guys, because these guys are they grow on a night and day based system. So basically, every time like the sun at a specific point in the time of day comes, these guys will have a chance at growing a stage. So that's basically how that works. And there's like Mistcraft. We don't have that on this mod pack, but if you have a mod pack that does have Mistcraft, oh, we had a chicken spawn too, but then these stupid cats killed them. Oh man, that's one problem with that area, is that no matter what, cats will always kill the chickens. Come here. But yeah, Mistcraft, you can create an age that has like a faster day-night cycle. Then maybe that will work, but I don't know. So that will take a little while to actually get working. But once it does, it will just be self-sustaining. Now the way I did the math for how many of these can hold, like how many generators this thing can supply, is there's 81 blocks there. You get 1 ender pearl per ender lily seed each time. It's a guaranteed 1 ender pearl. I don't think you have even a chance of getting more. It's just always 1. And so you get 1 ender pearl. That's 81 ender pearls every 2.5 hours. 1 ender pearl in one of these guys. 20 minutes. Lasts like 20 minutes, 50 seconds or something like that. 20 minutes, 30 seconds. So 8 of those guys getting 8 of these generators will get supplied enough to last for more than 2.5 hours. They'll last 3 hours with that many ender pearls, evenly distributed to 8 of them. And now should give enough time for another 81 ender pearls to come in and generate again. So that's the way I did the math. Pretty simple, and hopefully it works. Won't be able to find out this episode for sure, because obviously it's going to take a long time before this actually starts even doing anything. But we know that it's getting power, and we know that this guy is sending ender lilies into that machine, because that got planted. So if we just actually put ender pearl in there, and there it goes. So let's actually put a couple. Let's just grab 4 of these guys, and we'll see the round robin item use going. So if we get 4, let's see, does it go 2 in that one or 1 in this one next? Oh, whoops. Okay, so that was one problem. I grabbed it stacks on at a time, so we just want it 1 at a time. So then we'll go. Otherwise, it would take like a stack, a stack, a stack, a stack, and do that kind of round robin item use. We want it to go 1 at a time. So this guy will be running for a while, but you saw that it skipped this guy and went straight to this one because that was the next step, and then it will be this guy, and it'll be this guy, and it'll be this guy. So that seems like it's working. I think this episode's about over. Let's go ahead and put this away. And this stuff. Don't need this in our inventory. Or you need to go. Oops. You need to go back upstairs. Just like so. So I think that's it for this episode. Next episode, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go straight into doing some ME stuff. We got like enough. I'm pretty sure we have enough resources. I mean, we got lots of this Certus stuff. We got redstone. We got tons of these things I can smelt into ingots if we need to. I actually want to check something. I know that one thing that we probably going to need a lot of is flux crystals. Or fluix crystals? What is it called again? Fluix crystal. Which is nether quartz. Now, that's something I don't think I have. Yeah, that's one thing that we're gonna need a lot of, is the nether stuff. So we're gonna need to do. Is that the only other way? Bees. Yeah, we're gonna need to do soul sand. Did I get any nether quartz when I did the? I got a little bit, so we'll have to do that and get a bunch of the soul sand. What was this from? Oh yeah, I put a slime tree up because one of the things I made to generate the lava for the obsidian was a lava fabricator, which needed slime, so I did that real quick. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Got our system going here. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like, because that helps out a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to be notified when I upload videos. And next episode we'll be doing the ME stuff, and then probably some work on magic after that. If I can get that place built over there. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. See you guys next time.